Hey guys, it's me, your best friend, your teacher, your pal, your good old guy, Mr. Thanatos. Let's jump right into Lesson 55, Nets of Prism, Cylinders, Pyramids, and Cones. Okay, so this is a little odd, but I think you'll be able to get it just fine. When we're talking about volume or we're talking about area, we need to be able to really understand what a 3D shape looks like. But of course, we're doing this on paper, which is two-dimensional. So when we're talking about this, we have to figure out ways to write it down and to draw it. And so one of the ways that we draw three-dimensional figures is by what's called a net. Okay, this net, just like a normal net, it encompasses something. It covers all the way around it. This is a way for us to find the area of a three-dimensional figure. Okay, now the area of a three-dimensional figure is just the outside area. Okay, it's just all the stuff on the outside of a three-dimensional figure. All the inside stuff is going to be called volume, and we'll deal with that later. So when we're talking about the outside, all of the bits that are outside, okay, we're talking about every part of this circle, and this square. Now, what shape is this a net of? Well, that is a cylinder. Okay, just like if you take a square piece of paper and you roll it up, you get that circle, and then we have the two end caps. Okay, so what we're seeing here, this net is a piece of paper with those two end caps, right? And then you roll it up to get your cylinder. Okay, so when we're trying to figure out the actual area of these things, there's a number of ways we can do it, right? If you want to, you could figure out each of the 5 different figures that are here and add them together, and that would give you the total area for all of these faces. Okay, or there's a few different equations you can do as well that'll allow you, right? This triangle and this triangle are going to be identical, right? And the area for finding a triangle, or the formula for finding the area of a triangle, is base times height divided in 2, because a triangle is half of a square, okay, area-wise. Well, when you have 2 of them, you could just do base times height and call it good. Okay, so there are some shortcuts that we'll talk about and we'll learn. Okay, net of a cone. I think this is helpful, but I'm not going to require this activity. Okay, at the very least, look through it, but it might be a good idea to go over it, especially if you're getting confused with stuff. Sketch a net. When you're doing this, if you're getting confused with it, go ahead and think about and make sure that you are drawing enough so there is a top and a bottom, that's 2, and then there's 4 sides, so you should have 6 total squares all laid out in your net. Okay? So make sure you have all of the sides included when you're drawing it. For your written practice, I want you to do 7 through 15 and 19 through 25. Okay? So the written practice for this is 7 through 15, 19 through 25, and yeah, we'll call it good. Okay? 17 through 25, 19 through 25, 7 through 15, and 19 through 25. Let me know if you get stuck with anything. I don't think it should be too difficult, but I always want to know. Okay?